Welcome back, guys. It's the Lone Alpha here. Hope you guys are doing absolutely amazing. Now, we have something pretty interesting to talk about today, guys. So, if you guys remember from the last video that I've done regarding Marvel Rivals, it was about addressing the toxic community of the entire game, right? Now, we are going to be talking about a man called Kingsman. Apparently, he's a well-renowned DPS player on controller, especially, right? Now, he recently entered a 40K tournament for Marvel Rivals, right? But here's the thing, he got kicked out of it. Now, you're probably asking yourself, oh, well, Alpha, did he do something wrong? He wouldn't have gotten kicked out for no reason. Well, that is what I'm here to talk about you guys right now. So, Kingsman had two other teammates on his team, right? And they were absolutely getting slaughtered in the matchup. We're talking about like they had more deaths than kills, right? Now, all he did was politely ask them to just switch, right? Now, mind you guys, right? I know from the last video I said there's nothing wrong with being a casual player. There's nothing wrong with playing with the characters you absolutely want to play, right? We shouldn't get upset about games. But if you are the person who's going to insist on playing ranked or playing in tournaments where there are stakes involved, then please do your best to try to help the team win. Even if that means swallowing your pride and just swapping to another character, right? Not that hard to do. But according to these two ladies, that was a no call. So instead of them saying, right, oh, you know what? Thanks for the advice. Yeah, there's 40K on the line. We're gonna swap to different characters to try to win the game. Instead, they tried to double down and pretty much try to gaslight the bloke instead. They will say things like, "Oh, we're not playing to win. We're just playing for fun and and this is a content tournament." I'm sorry, but where on earth does it say content regarding a 40K prize money in the tournament? Am I missing something here, guys? Because I'm pretty sure if any of us were in this situation ourselves, we would absolutely be losing our minds if our teammates are not only refusing to swap characters, but are playing so bad that it could cost you a win or a chance to win 40K. I know I would. You know what I mean? Especially I'm the type of player that if someone's telling me, oh, if you swap to this character or do this or that, it will help us win. Bro, I'm doing it straight away. It's 40K on the line. Why wouldn't I do that? It makes zero sense, right? So they just kept going back and forth with him, and pretty much they're trying to double down on where he's coming from, telling him that you're being too much, etc. And then guess what? He ended up getting removed from the tournament. Now, as I said before, guys, I'm not a person who takes games like very seriously, like not to that extent. But if I'm playing in a tournament and 40K is on the line, you best believe I would be mad and losing my mind if someone is intentionally throwing the game or just being a prick in general. What's with people having egos in games, let alone in tournaments and ranked matches? There's no way your egos stretch that far that you're going to be doing that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, why would you intentionally sabotage your own chances to win 40K? Or why would you sabotage yourself in general to win anything? You know what I mean? It makes zero sense to me. Guys, please, you have to help me out. Like, do we think this guy has valid? I think he's valid, 100%. And not only that, but this guy proceeds. He came with receipts as well. Don't forget, these videos are all up on TikTok. So there's literally a video which goes for 1 hour on TikTok. Yes, 1 hour of him bringing receipts and proof to back up his claim. And not only that, guys, but I'm hearing stories about the other two girls that were involved, right? So one of the other girls who was on the team was actually enabling the other one's behavior, who was refusing to switch. They were just doubling down on their videos. But I'm sorry, but that makes no sense. Like, how are you gonna sit there and try to gaslight somebody else for being valid, especially in a tournament? having prize monies. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, guys. Like, not every tournament is gonna have like a large amount of prize money. And I know, even the winners don't even get a lot of the money they receive, but bro, that's thousands of dollars. Like, that's life changing, especially in like this day and age in this economy. You're telling me like $3,000 to $5,000 from a tournament where wouldn't like make you happy, wouldn't make anyone smile, especially when people are just living paycheck to paycheck. There are people out there that can barely afford groceries, let alone their own electricity bills, for crying out loud. And yet you got people like these two in tournaments just going around saying, "Oh, this is a content tournament. We're here to have fun and not take the game seriously." I'm sorry, but if I was given a choice to pick my team, right, and my teammates were sitting there saying, "Oh, listen, bro, we just want to let you know that we're here to play for fun and we're just here to make content." I'm sorry, but if 40K is on the line and you said that shit to me, like, I would bitch slap the shit out of you. How are you gonna sit there and tell me you're just here to play for fun or make content? You can make content by playing like unranked matches. Play casual. You don't need to be playing ranked matches or even tournaments to make content. Yeah, it's not the only thing you have to do. All right, you can still make content by taking the game seriously and trying to win it at least. But they didn't even do that. That makes no sense to me, guys, like whatsoever. Like, how do people even think like that? It just makes zero sense to me. Like, I've already said it so many times, it makes zero sense. Guys, once again, this is addressing the toxic players and streamers of the Marvel Rivals community. I've only been back at this game. I've only played a couple games back, and I'm already witnessing more toxic behavior. Apologies for that. More toxic behavior than ever. Seriously, like, it's gone to that extent where certain people are now ruining games now. Streamers ruin Call of Duty. Besides like put Activision aside, who ruined Call of Duty in my opinion, you know, and stuff. But a lot of streamers are ruining like Call of Duty. A lot of streamers are ruining Fortnite. And now streamers are trying to ruin Marvel Rivals as well, especially the competitive aspect as well. Now listen, guys, if you guys want to work hard to become very competitive at games and potentially become a pro and potentially earn some big cash prizes, by all means go for it. We're all here supporting for it. We're all here for it. In fact, we love to see some high level competitive gameplay. I watch bloody Tekken 8 tournaments, yeah, Evo tournaments, involving Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8, all of that stuff. You know what I mean? So please, guys, like, this is just silly. This is now just getting ridiculous because people are just ruining games for the sake of just ruining things. For the sake of them being first, for the sake of them getting the first views, getting the first click. Honestly, guys, like, to all those toxic players in every gaming community, do better. Seriously, especially people that have a platform. You got people who are looking up to you, especially little kids, and yet this is how you're acting, doubling down when you get called out, gaslighting when you're obviously doing the wrong thing, not taking accountability. Keyword, guys, take accountability. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave the video up. I'm gonna leave the video off here. Thank you so much for sticking this part of my rant. And if you made it this far to the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and share the video as well. And don't forget to follow all my other socials in the description below. And this is the Lone Alpha, guys, and I am out.